Hello and welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Disembodied Screams, horror that lives in your soul. This episode diving into Predator with a haiku and a review. First up, a haiku, and then the review. Hope you enjoyed that haiku. Now let's get on to this little brief review I've got for Alien versus Predator, for Predator. It goes like this. What is there to say about this movie that hasn't been said a billion times before? Gore is excellent. Headshots, body shots, skeletons ripped from human meat, and one nasty arm severing that still boggles my mind how he did that back in the 80s with the arm on the ground still firing and Carl Weathers walking over with no arm. I don't know how they did that. There's plenty of red spilled throughout this movie, an abundance of it. Story and script is tight and lean. There's no wasted space, no wasted moments. 80s action movies, 80s sci-fi movies, 80s horror movies. They knew how to get in and get out without wasting a lot of screen time. Appreciate that so much. John McTiernan was a director. He did Die Hard. He gave us Predator. So bravo, John. He's on point in this one. He got the most out of every shot, every scene, every actor. The battle scenes were clear and crisp and clean. You can see them perfectly. Acting is solid. It is so much better than a movie like this needs. I mean, you got the Predator, you got the gore, you got the violence, you got the testosterone-fueled mayhem. You don't really need amazing acting, just good enough, but they got some great actors in this one. This is peak Arnold. I mean, when he was an A-list star, he still gets is an A-list star, but back in the day, there's a handful of people you cast for a movie like this, and Arnold was definitely one of them. Perfectly cast in this movie. The rest of the cast is solid too. Like I said, don't get me wrong, Jesse the Body Ventura, Carl Weathers, the same old moon, same kind of night guy. I can't think of his name. He did an amazing job. You've got Shane Black in this one, who he did a good job. The cast is really rock solid here. Score fits each scene to a T. Long Tongue Sally was a amazing choice to start the movie with that. I really like the way they did Long Tall Sally. This movie also gives us one of the all-time cinema villain legends in The Predator, and I am still surprised they got away with so much in this movie pre-CGI. It's just crazy to me they did so much with this Predator without the use of a computer. It still looks great to this very day, and I can see why it still continues to haunt the cinema until this very day. When I dropped this one on November 5th, Predator Badlands will be dropping on Friday, November 7th. So we're still getting Predator movies, and I plan to see Badlands at some point in time. I don't know if it'll be in the theater, but I'll somewhere along the way see it. All right. And my note's going to say I've loved this movie for a very long time. It's 80s action through and through. It's a gory horror slasher movie. It's sci-fi. It wears a lot of hats and looks good in all of them. Now, what say you? What are your thoughts about Predator? When did you see it for the first time? I would love to hear those thoughts. My recollection of Predator is the drive-in. We had a drive-in in our hometown, which is easy to get to. You had to really trek to the mall and see the movies on the big screen, which is about 15, 20 miles away. So when a movie came through town, it always hit the drive-in. So my big recollection of Predator was seeing it on the drive-in in the 80s, and I was a lucky kid that got to see the big movies on the screen in the 80s. I got to see the Gremlins and Indiana Jones and Star Wars. I wear that with a badge of honor these days. And a lot of my music, too, the heavy metal music I got to love and listen to, which I'm doing a heavy metal music podcast dealing with horror there. A lot of that I grew up on in the 80s, too. So, all right, if you are on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button. Algorithm's been a little bit buggy for my channel. I don't know why. So just show YouTube that, hey, this guy's doing some good stuff. Hit that like button. And I think we'll also drop this at the same time on the podcast. I started a new podcast. It's on several podcast platforms. Just look around, see if it's on yours that you listen to. But I know it's on Apple. I know it's on Spotify, where you can also see the video. I know it's on Amazon. I think it's on iHeart. I think those are the ones it's on. So look for it there too. And if you're on the podcast, follow. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. And that'll about do it. Take care and get to the chopper.